Is it? Oh,
Hey, we're live. Hey, it's Rachel and Gom. I'm here with Alexandria Taylor Cox, and we're talking about lead generation today. How's it going, beautiful?
it's going amazing. I'm super excited to be here. It has been
Yeah,
a long couple of months. Oh my gosh. You probably have done this too, especially with the whole with doing your own summit.
yeah, yeah. It's quite a bit of work, but it's a lot of fun.
It is. And that's what's so fun about it. The collaboration opportunity is amazing.
Yeah.
With your summit, how many experts did you end up interviewing before you or talking to or even getting applications from before you decided on your pack?
Everyone that I asked except one said yes. I only asked people that I was actually like close friends with. I didn't reach out to anyone that I didn't know. Um, Yeah, so I mean, we had I think five speakers and all there we were going to have one more and then he ended up having to drop out. Um, but yeah, it was just five and we were good to go.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so obviously I'm doing with a smaller list. I'm doing a larger scale with 27 experts, I think, in total now.
Ooh, that's a
Yeah.
lot.
And it has this feeling of herding cats almost. And I love
Oh my
all the
gosh,
experts.
yes. Even with five, I was like, I feel like I'm herding cats for sure. Yes, I totally get it.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm happy that I'm not the only one who feels like that. And
Totally.
it's so crazy because I know that this is a lead generation exercise that most people don't do, or they don't feel like they can't do it until they get higher up. When did you decide like this it's time to do it, or why did you decide not to do it super early on?
It's so funny, okay? Because I've done like Pinterest for lead generation is my jam. We run Facebook ads. We started doing YouTube ads, I believe. We hired someone to do that with us as well. And I'm all about how can we diversify our lead generation? And I hadn't done a summit of my own. I've participated in like so many over the years. And I was like, I want to do my own. I think this could be really, really fun. So it was kind of literally like a 30-day thing of let's do this. And we put it all together within 30 days. So we just kind of made it happen.
Holy moly, in 30 days, because that is a lot. Like I know you have a whole team, so like with me, it's just me right now,
Yeah.
and my consultant. But it's I've been doing it since I think we decided to do this in February. I think is when we pulled the trigger,
Yeah.
and it has felt like such a oh my god. But then again, I also wasn't depending on people I just know. I did an open call and having to get them to record and all of those
Yeah.
things.
I mean, the big reason I wanted to do it, honestly, was I saw a lot of our Activate students wanting to do it. And I'm like, I haven't done it, so I don't feel qualified to teach you on something that I haven't done. So I'm like, okay, I'll do it. And then since doing that, like I put together a process treat and a training for them so they can kind of duplicate it, clone our funnel. They can have our opt-in page converted at 80%. With
Wow.
some of our speakers. Yeah. And I did it. I'm so proud of that. So now they get to like clone our opt everything and just take it and run. And so I was like, what can I do to provide just another tool for them to be able to grow their email list fast? And so I was like, it's pretty sweet. So now they get to take it and run.
Oh, that's awesome. So for yours, I think I was watching Jessica's the coaching call, and
Yeah.
so something that you mentioned in there is that you had different pages for all of them. What made you do that versus like pretty links or having an affiliate run?
Ariana decided to do it that way. That's not like my wheelhouse. That's totally Ariana on our team that does all that stuff. And I think it's easy to set up within ClickFunnels. So for her, it was just like, I'm just going to duplicate the page and each speaker gets their own URL through there. So I think honestly, it's probably easier for her that way.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's sensible. And with five experts, it's easier to just duplicate the pages. And with I think you have the unlimited.
Yeah, we have unlimited. Yeah, if
Okay.
you don't have unlimited in ClickFunnels, then probably not the best idea to do, but we have the unlimited plan. So
Because I was listening to that, I was like, that's an interesting way to do it. Because I would love to be able to track. Because I'm doing it through Thrivecart as the affiliate, I'm being able to track their link clicks, but not exactly who goes through and opts in. I can
yeah.
see who clicks and then therefore buys end result, but not
Mhm.
the intermediate. And I think that would be a great way to be able to
Yeah, it was
track the
really easy
opt-ins.
just to be able to see like how many opt-ins per speaker, like all in one spot. Like how many opt-ins are we getting per speaker? What's the opt-in page converting at for them? Like all of it all in one spot. So that's probably why she set it up that way. It was pretty simple.
Yeah, I love that. I love that
Mhm.
idea for long term. And so I don't know if you want to talk numbers, but what for someone looking to do a summit, what numbers did you receive as far as like opt-ins for them to be able to be like, okay, this obviously not everyone can benchmark themselves against your numbers, but
Right. How hard to tell because I couldn't take out mine. We had like there's expect something to break or something to go wrong with every promotion launch everything every time you do anything. So like some of our speakers were using my promo link so we couldn't track properly. Expect anywhere from 500 to 1500
okay.
opt-ins. And when you look at how much it costs per lead from Facebook currently, um, anywhere from $5 to $18. It's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And did you offer a any type of all access pass or bundle or something of that nature?
So we offered the recording. So you could buy the recording and we did a bundle. I wouldn't do both next time. We did the bundle. It was a 297 bundle of like thousands of dollars of our programs put together and we donated everything to charity. Next time I would not sell the recording and I would just include the recording in the bundle. So you live and you learn.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I'm probably gonna have to live and learn myself. I'm doing it
You
kind of the
will.
two.
Like every time, like I put it together in 30 days. Is everything going to be perfect if I set it up and put it together in 30 days? No. So I'm expecting for things to break. I'm expecting to make mistakes and I'm expecting to have good lessons because the next time we do it, we can just take from and say, this worked really well. This we're going to change next time. Because if you wait for it to be perfect, then it could take 6 months to put it on. And imagine 6 months from now, like where you could be if you decided just to start and take messy action.
I do love that. I do. I 100% love that, especially when you have the group and the people to support you with doing that.
Yeah.
Um, with your, what did I want to say? I had a question and then it was like it
Boop,
went.
gone.
Oh my gosh. Um, with your summit, would you do it next time? Did you do pre-recorded or did you do live?
Live. So we had everyone on the full 3 hours with us live.
Wow.
hmm There's like a million different ways that you could do. I mean, it's marketing, so test. Like with everything that you're doing in marketing, test it. Like we do challenges. I've done pre-recorded challenges, I've done live challenges. We did this, we did it live. I loved it because all of us speakers got to really band together and help promote our bundle. And we raised over $7,000 for charity. So I loved it that way. But again, test. Maybe do pre-recorded, you get more speakers, see what you like.
Nice, nice.
hmm
I do like I personally like the recording one because I know that especially when doing people overseas, it can end up with either bad timing or bad connection. So I
Yeah.
like being able to actually record their presentations and be able to present, and then I'm going to be able to present it. But we're doing live panels,
Yeah.
so that's a trade-off that they get to still do all of the live stuff with everyone. So I do
Cool.
love that. I might try it live one day. I think that would be an interesting switch up.
Yeah. I love the live experience of like getting to be with our people, Like I loved that, but test it and see what works for you.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to think. I know a lot of your when you do upsells on these on lead generation, that you do the straight to charity. Is there like was there a time in which you originally did the upsells as like not being for charity, and what made you first switch over? Because I know I've like personally part of mine is that 5% is going to the our Operation Underground Railroad because I do love giving back and I do want that to be a part of my business. But
Mhm.
obviously during the beginning stages, I still want to be able to recoup ads and whatnot. When did you hit a point where you were like, okay, these are I can definitely take time to give entire promotions to charity?
Depends on your profit margins, depends on the promotion. So like when you're putting on a summit, a collaborative event, there's no ad spend. So you're basically like cover the cost of team and then you can donate the rest, you know? Um, so just look at like if you can cover your costs first and then donate, and you can start off small and donate 10%, and then based off of that you could do another campaign where you donate more. It just, the more you give, the more you receive.
Awesome. And that is something that I know that you teach heavily in Activate. So
Totally.
it's one of the things that does make you a very attractive person to be mentored by. So
Yeah.
it's been an amazing journey. And I know something that so you mentioned with, I want to say, so not, you didn't, obviously you invited people that you know and that you wouldn't do a sound check with or an interview style with people because it takes away time from you and your kids. That is
Totally.
something that obviously I didn't need to do a sound check with you for my event because I know
Yeah.
your setup, I know who you are, and I know that you give
Yep.
great value.
Yep.
With other people, with having those calls, if you were going to invite someone, or if you did a larger scale one where you ended up with people that you didn't necessarily know or you got referrals, would you ever have that conversation with someone to be able to make sure that like they're the right person for your event, especially with you going live with your presentations?
Um, I would probably like follow them on Instagram and just see like their vibe. Um, uh, I hate like adding more space to my calendar. So I honestly would say no. And I would just talk to them via like DM or something or on Voxer of like, hey, let's connect on Voxer. So yeah, like especially if I did something big where I had 20 something speakers or something like that. Uh, yeah, I'd say probably not. And I would see how can I connect with them in another way. So like our speakers, I knew them ahead of time, but I was connecting with them on Voxer and Instagram prior to. So it wasn't like they just showed up and were like, hey, let's do it. It was like I talked to them beforehand over Voxer, and it was very much like on my own time.
Okay, perfect. That makes a lot of sense, and actually like the Voxer idea. With all it would have I it is a lot of time. Like
A
even the,
lot. Like if you do that, like anytime a speaker asks me to jump on before like being interviewed, I'm like, no, like just talk to me 5 minutes before we do the interview. Like I don't want to have another thing on my calendar. Um, that's just me though, but know your priorities.
I do love that because I'm back and forth because there are some people who they like when they did get on the call, they're like in a car and did not have then I find out they didn't have the right setup, and I wouldn't have found that out until I nailed them down for like we're doing a call in your space that you do it in, and that
Yeah.
helped me know like this isn't gonna work.
Yeah.
Because you don't have the right lighting, or if we do this at night, it's gonna be pitch black, or you don't have a microphone, or you don't have headphones. Like there was things that led that I got lucky with
Yeah.
catching there. Um, but Voxer that would make things so much easier because you can still
Yeah, I think
include
if
it
you
there.
have just like bullet points of an email where you send like these are the expectations, this is what you need to make sure, then it helps. I do like relationship building with people. So like some of the people that spoke, like we spoke together at the event, like I have jumped on calls with them, but it's very much like on my own time of, hey, I'm walking the baby, let's jump on a call. Um, and it's not like we have to do this. It's like, hey, I'd love to connect and let's just chat, like we're friends.
Awesome.
Yeah,
That is a nice way of looking at it. I think um, it brought up something. Oh, the back end stuff. So I know obviously this might have been handed off to Ariana or someone else on the
totally.
team. But so some of the back end stuff that goes into summits that a lot of people don't think about is to help your people get into and get jazzed up about promotions,
Mhm.
creating graphics for them. Did you have a lot created? Did you have any created for or did they handle their promo on their own?
Lizzie, our social media manager, created all the graphics and emailed them to all of our speakers. So she created like Instagram, Pinterest, um, Instagram stories, Facebook, all of that
Awesome.
stuff. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Because that's something that I know a lot of people do not think about with summits, and that they're like, okay, we're just gonna hand it off to them and then promote. I know it's easy. It makes it the easier you can make it on your people to be able to promote, the easier promotion goes for you to build towards.
Totally. Yeah. So, I mean, I created the swipe file. We didn't hire a copywriter. So, I did the emails, I did the social posts, and made that simple for them to just be able to copy and paste and go.
Awesome. Awesome. I love everything that you did with your summit. I personally doing a summit. It's such an undertaking. It's been super exciting doing it. I'm so thrilled that you decided to be a part of it, that you're promoting it, that
Yeah.
it's been going remarkably well for it to only be in the second day of promo. We've already hit 72 opt-ins.
Wow, that's awesome.
So I'm pretty excited about it, knowing that like it's kind of like this, like it jumps and then it goes down and then it goes back up again for it's usually for lead gen. So I think this is going to be a super fun experience. I can't wait to like get to the end of it and see like define those lessons and what I did love and what I didn't love.
Yeah, and you'll learn as you go too. So your summit is coming up. When is it and what is
It's
it?
It's June 8th to June 11th,
Mhm.
and it is for female entrepreneurs with service-based businesses to help them scale to their first six figures and to be able to hit that consistently. Because I know
Cool.
that's been such a huge issue for so many, especially with the pandemic, for so many service-based businesses, because they
Yeah.
feel like their business isn't tangible. So then
Yeah.
they don't know how to move forward. So I have a lot of experts going from anywhere from visibility, lead generation, sale, getting better sales calls, and ultimately turning that into a system that you can scale, um, which is the main points of each day. So it's going to be the 4 day that covers the 4 days. And it's at scale. It's called Scale Your Sales Free Online Event, and it's at if I can share, it's the
Yeah.
scaleyoursales.net/register.
Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Anything else you want to add?
No, that's it.
Awesome. Well, I'm excited. Thank you for having me be a part of it. I love teaching Pinterest and all that stuff. So I think they're going to get a lot of value from that interview.
It is. I'm so excited for that one. It's one of my favorites for sure.
Yeah. Cool. Well, go sign up and I'll talk to you later.
See ya.